Hi everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to build an AI agent to auto-generate training guides in Google Docs. So let's suppose I'm a gym trainer or running online training sessions and I want to create training guides. Now doing this manually is a very time-consuming task, so I'm completely going to automate this process, and to do this automation, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which requires no coding or programming skills. Here I just need to build connection between Google Sheets, OpenAI. Here I am going to use my AI agent as OpenAI and then Google Docs. Now with the help of Pabbly Connect, I am going to build this connection in such a way that whenever I am going to add a new topic in my Google Sheet spreadsheet, the training guide will be automatically generated with the help of OpenAI and the document will be automatically created in my Google Docs. Now if you want to learn the step-by-step process, then let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we are going to see how to build an AI agent to auto-generate training guides in Google Docs. For this, I have created an automation workflow where I have built connection between Google Sheets, OpenAI and Google Docs. And what I have done, I have added a topic in my Google Sheets spreadsheet and a Google Doc was automatically created on that topic. So this is how this automation workflow is going to run. And now to learn how to create this, let's start creating this from the beginning. In this video, we are going to learn how to build an AI agent to auto-generate training guides in Google Docs. For this, we are going to create automation between Google Sheets, OpenAI and Google Docs with the help of Pabbly Connect. So this is the landing page of Pabbly and you can visit this simply by typing pabbly.com/connect in your browser. Now after browsing this website, we need to sign in to our Pabbly account. On the top right corner, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on this sign in, and if you are a new user, click on this sign up for free, and this will give you 100 tasks free on monthly basis. As I'm an existing user, I'll click on this sign in. And here all Pabbly apps page has appeared, which is showing me all the Pabbly applications. Here I'm going to click on this Pabbly Connect Access Now. And it has taken me to this dashboard where I will be able to find all my workflows over here and all the folders which I have created over here. Now if you want to create a new folder, you simply need to click on this plus icon and from here you can create a new folder. For now, I want to create a new workflow for which I need to click on this create workflow button. And first I need to provide the workflow name and then I have to select the folder in which I want to save that workflow. So first let's name this workflow as how to build an AI agent to auto-generate training guides in Google Docs. And now I need to select my folder. So these are the folders which have been created and here I'm going to select this as AI agent and then click on create. So here workflow created successfully. As soon as I click on create, two boxes have appeared in front of me. One is trigger, other is action. So trigger says when this happens, an action says do this. So trigger is basically an event which starts the automation of a workflow. There can be only one trigger step in a workflow but as many as action steps as you want. Here in this workflow, I want to build an AI agent to auto-generate training guides in Google Docs, which means whenever I'm going to add a new program name in my Google Sheets spreadsheet, the training guide will be automatically generated with the help of AI agent. Here I'm going to use my AI agent as OpenAI and it will be automatically created as a training guide in my Google Doc. Now here trigger says when this happens. So when I'm going to add a new program name in my Google Sheets spreadsheet and then action says do this, then generate training guides and then automatically add that to my Google Docs. So here in my trigger application, I will be taking Google Sheets and then in my action application, I will be taking OpenAI and Google Docs. So here in my trigger application, let's quickly take Google Sheets. And then in my trigger event, I'm going to take this new or updated spreadsheet row. Now I need to make connection between Pabbly Connect and Google Sheets for which a webhook URL is provided to me. And this webhook URL is going to act as a bridge to connect my Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. So reading this help desk, we are going to build this connection, and to make this connection, let me open my Google Sheets. So this is my Google Sheets and first I'm quickly going to add the program name and the outline, after which we are going to make this connection. So here I have added my program name as core and mobility program and the outline is emphasis on plank stretching, dynamic warm-up, 2 sessions per week, improve flexibility and core stability. So I have added the program name and the outline, and now what I'm going to do, I'm going to build this connection. So to make this connection, we have to go towards this extensions, go to add-ons, and then click on get add-ons. Here Google Workspace Marketplace will appear in front of me where I need to search for Pabbly Connect webhooks. And it is showing installed because we have already installed this in Google Sheets. But if you are doing this for the first time, make sure that you follow the same process and install this Pabbly Connect webhooks. Now after that you install this, it will start appearing over here. So next we have to click on this initial setup. So this box has appeared in front of me where I need to enter the webhook URL and the trigger column. So this is the same webhook URL which I am provided in my Pabbly Connect workflow. So I'm going to copy this webhook URL and paste that webhook URL over here. Next, I need to enter the trigger column. So the trigger column is the final data entry column on which if the data is added, the whole of that row data will be sent to the webhook URL. So here my final data entry column is column B, which means whenever I'm going to add the data in this particular column, that complete row data will be sent to Pabbly Connect. Trigger column simply means the final data entry column or the end column on which we are going to add the data. So here we can see the final data entry column is column B, so I have entered that. Next, I simply need to click on the send test and you will see the test data will be sent to Pabbly Connect. Here we can see the test data sent successfully, and now to make this setup, we have to click on this submit. So here setup configured successfully, which means I have successfully added the webhook URL which was provided to me in Pabbly Connect workflow here in this Google Sheets. And now what we have to do, we have to follow a very important step. We have to go towards this extensions, go to Pabbly Connect webhooks and then click on the send on event. So this step will make sure whatever data we add in future, it is sent to Pabbly Connect. If we do not follow this step, the data which we add in future, it won't be sent and the training guide won't be generated. So here, let's quickly open my Pabbly Connect workflow and check whether we have received the response or not. And here we can see we have received the response. The trigger column was column B, program name was core and mobility program. Then we have received this outline. So this is the same exact data which we have added in this particular spreadsheet and we have captured that over here. Now what I have to do, now this shows the connection setup that we have created with the help of this webhook URL between Pabbly Connect and Google Sheets that is successful. And now whenever I am going to add a new program name in this particular spreadsheet, I will start capturing that response here in this workflow. Now moving on to the next step, whenever I'm going to add a new program name, I want to create a training guide for that. And for that, I'm going to use my AI agent as OpenAI. So here I'm going to take my action application as OpenAI. And then in my action event, I'm going to select this as chat GPT and then click on connect. If you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection. And now to make this connection, we have to enter the token. Following the help desk given below, I'm going to enter this token and I'm going to click on the hyperlink given over here. So it has taken me towards this API keys page, and now to create a new token, you simply need to click on this create secret token. First, we have to provide the name. So let's say the name is test, the project will be default project, the permissions will be all, and then you simply need to click on this create secret key. A new API token will be provided to you, which you need to copy and simply paste that over here. Here I already have an existing connection. I have created this connection multiple times. That's why I'm going to select this existing connection and then go with save. So here OpenAI is connected with Pabbly Connect, and now I have to enter the AI model and the prompt. Now in this drop down, I can see all the AI models which I have. I'm going to select this as GPT-4o Mini. If you do not find your AI model, simply turn on the mapping button, remove this AI model and enter your own AI model. As I have my AI model in this drop down, I have selected that. Next, I need to enter the prompt. Now, I'm going to enter the prompt in a way that I have added the program name in this Google Sheets spreadsheet, and I'm going to map that, and then I want to generate a training guide on that. So let's enter the prompt like, here I've entered my prompt. You are a professional fitness coach. Expand the following gym training outline into a detailed 4-week workout program. For each week, include cardio exercise, strength training, and core exercises, warm-up and cool-down suggestion. Make the program motivating and structured. Keep it simple enough for beginners to understand. Here is the outline. So I'm going to enter the program name and the outline. Now we are not going to enter this manually. Instead, we are going to use a method called mapping, which means we are going to enter the data from the previous response. Now here I have received the response from Google Sheets. When I click on this field, I can see this Google Sheets. When I click on this, I can see all the response which I have received from there. Here I need to enter the program name, and the program name is this. Next I'm going to enter the outline. So the outline was this, emphasis on planks. Over here mapping is important so that every time you receive a new response, it is taken into consideration in this field. Manually entering the data will make this field static and the information will not change even if you have received the new response. Over here, if I manually enter any detail, this field will become static, and every time I receive a new response, the result will not change. So as to keep this field dynamic, we use this process mapping instead of manually entering the details. Now that I've entered these details, I'm simply going to click on the save and send test request, and let's wait for the response. So here I have received the response. In this message content, I have my complete training guide. This is for week 1. We have the cardio cool down session B. Then we have the rest of the details week-wise week. And now I want to add this complete training guide to my Google Docs. So for that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on this add action step button, and then I'm going to select my action application as Google Docs. And then in my action event, I'm going to create a blank document first. So I've selected that and then click on this connect. If you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection and then click on this sign in with Google. Here I need to choose my account in which I have logged in my Google Docs. And after choosing my account, I simply need to click on allow to grant away the permissions. So here authorization successful. First I have to give the doc name. Now here what I'm going to do, I'm going to enter the program name from this. Now here what I'm going to do, I'm simply going to enter the program name from this drop down, and this is my document name. I'm going to click on save and send test request, and you will see a doc has been created in my Google Docs. I'm going to refresh this page once and you will see a blank document for this name, Core and Mobility Program. So here a blank document has been created. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on this add action step button. Again, choose my action application as Google Docs. And then in my action event, I'm going to select this as append a paragraph to a document and then click on connect. Now, as I have already an existing connection, I'll go with save and then I'm going to insert the text. We have received the response from this OpenAI. This is the text I want to enter. I'm going to click on save and send test request and you will see the document will be inserted with the same text. I'm going to click on and open the Core and Mobility Program, and here we can see that we have the entire training guide in this particular doc which we have just created. So now what you can do, either you can save this in your Google Drive or you can leave this workflow over here, or if you want to send this, you can send this via Gmail by creating a PDF. So now to summarize, we took Google Sheets as a trigger application where we made connection with Pabbly Connect with the help of this webhook URL. We entered the data in Google Sheets spreadsheet and received that response here in this workflow. Then we've moved to the next step where we wanted my OpenAI to generate the training guide for me. So I took OpenAI as my action application, made connection with Pabbly Connect, entered the prompt and the AI model, clicked on save and send test request and received the response. Then we wanted to add that to my Google Docs. So first I created a blank document and then I wanted to append a paragraph to that document which I have created. So I entered the text or the content which I have received with the help of OpenAI. So this is how this automation workflow is going to run, and here we have successfully created automation between Google Sheets, OpenAI and Google Docs with the help of Pabbly Connect. I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching.
Not only these applications, but you can integrate many more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, you can visit the website given over here. Also, if you find our videos helpful, do share it with your friends and like and subscribe to our channel.